Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to take a look at the daily rewards for the month of April. For some time now they've updated the UI so you can see there's a nice Dr. Fate illustration and the UI is a bit different for some reason. So you can decide to click on claim on the day that you want to claim or you can decide to just claim all. I'm not sure why they changed it. There used to be two buttons. There was a button to be able to claim the free rewards, then a button to claim the member rewards. They made it into a single button for some reason. So as you can see, you can get all of the rewards you usually get. You get a whole bunch of source marks, ally favor, fate tokens, and all that good stuff. And destiny tokens. If you are a free-to-play player, you get one destiny token a month. If you are a subscriber, you get 4 destiny token a month, if I'm not mistaken. And normally you get a special reward when you log in for 21 days. But now we pretty much have the sort of April Fool event. And here they're also giving us on the first day, they're giving us the Henchman, Uplink Device, Civilians. We'll take a look at those in just a minute. And if we go to day 21, the style we're going to get is the Investigative Journalist shirt and Investigative Journalist pants. If you're wondering, it is the style inspired by our friend Lois Lane. So the style is inspired by Lois Lane. So roughly this is more or less what the style will look like. Odds are it'll probably be a tiny bit different for a male character, but here you can kind of see what it looks like on a female character. And for the style we get with the daily rewards, this month we are getting the Enhanced Argus style. If you are a free-to-play player, the style will go up to maximum item level 305. If you are a legendary player, the style will go up to maximum of item level 320. It's a style that we already had before, so here you can see what the style looks like. It's not a bad looking style, but the one issue is that if you're an old timer like me, odds are you already have the style, so you don't really get a new style reward for this month. Obviously, if you are a new player and do not have the style, then you will have it. A lot of the changes they made since the House of Legends seems to be in favor of a new player as opposed to the older player that have been supporting the game for quite some time. And it's not something that's only typical to DC Universe Online. I'm sure you've seen that. There's a lot of companies that somehow they'll give a lot of freebies to people to be able to subscribe to their services. And once people do subscribe to their services, and they don't offer them freebies anymore. There seems to be this thinking with the big corporations that if they can lure people in, people will stick around, and most people won't leave even if they don't give them freebies anymore. So we have a lot of people that are on the fence or that are not too happy about the daily rewards, and if you're one of those, this month will not make you happy. Like for the Lois Lane style, I can understand it's probably a bit of an insider joke, a bit of an April Fool joke, sort of. But you have to wonder, who wants to have like a suit and pants in a superhero game? Like this is a superhero game, you want to have styles for your superhero characters. I understand that some people want to have civilian styles, but if you want to play a civilian, there's games like The Sims where you can do that. If you play this universe online, odds are you want to play a superhero, but I could be mistaken. I have to ask, how many of you guys want to have civilian styles? Let me know in the comment section down below. So in order to be able to get the Lois Lane styles, you need two things. You need to log in for 21 days. So on day 21, you will be able to claim the style. And you need to be a subscriber. And after 21 days, sadly, all we get afterwards is fate tokens. So let us claim the rewards for day 1. So here for day 1, as you can see, they give us the new Henchman Uplink Device, Civilians. And you can see this says integrates when equipped. So until you do equip them on your character, you could trade them to any one of your other characters, although you don't really need to. Although once we equip them, they should be added to our dispenser. Let's go take a look. So if we take a look at the little vendor in our lair, there's a tab where we can get the Henchmen. So here you'll see I have a whole bunch of henchmen, and I do not have the civilian henchmen. So let us equip them right now. And And now you can see the civilians have been added to the vendor, and also the civilians are account bound. So I could decide to take them, the civilians here, and then I can go to my bank, to my shared bank, and then I can give the civilians to any other characters I want to. And now we can have the civilians with our Superman character. Although in this case, it will probably not add them to the dispenser. Let's take a look. So let us equip the civilians. And sadly, these were not added to the vendor. So you will add the civilians to the vendor of your first character, and then for your other characters, you will have to transfer the civilians through using your shared bank, and these will not be added to the dispensers of those characters. It's one of the limitations they have somehow. Although for some reason the Man-Bat Commandos and the Dark Robins were added to my Superman character. Not sure why that happened. And now let us try them civilians in battle. So let us start combat, and let's summon them. Oh no! They're running away! Oh, I guess they got teleported here again. So you can see they're running away quite far. But I guess if they run away too far, they come back to your character. Although here we're no longer in combat, so I'm surprised they don't come back. So I've seen a lot of people kid around with those civilians. And they're gone. So obviously this is a bit of an April Fool prank. I guess I could see someone using those in a mission just for the fun of it. But I could see them being kicked out by the rest of the group if the group doesn't have a sense of humor about it. And I can already hear some of you guys ask why I cannot use the henchmen. Pretty much whenever I make videos about henchmen, some of you guys will ask that. You have to activate your mainframe. So you have to replace the cells in your generator. And you have to purchase the henchmen from the mainframe. If you are a hero character, you can see the henchmen are actually called backup. So on the villain side, they are called henchmen. On the hero side, they are called backup. Although when you look at the trinket, it is called the henchman uplink device, even if you are a hero character. If you purchase only backup 1, you will get 2 henchmen. If you purchase backup 3, you will get 3 henchmen. And then if you purchase the boost, you will get 3 henchmen that also flies, and that will be a bit more powerful. And sadly for the boost, you have to purchase the boost every 60 days, and it will cost you 7 source marks. So you can see you have 39 days left. So if you try to use the henchman and you can't, that is probably why you have to activate your mainframe. So there you go guys, so these are the rewards for the month of April. So you'll get the civilian henchman, you'll get the enhanced Argus style. Of course you'll get a whole bunch of stuff like ant metal, stabilizer fragments, fate tokens, source marks, and more. And you have to log in again for 21 days if you want to be able to get the Lois Lane style, which is called the Investigative Journalist Pack. Somehow you do not or cannot log in for 21 days, but you will have to wait to get it on the Dr. Fate vendor. And basically in roughly 3 months, the Lois Lane style should be added to the Dr. Fate vendor. So if we take a look at the style tab on the vendor, so we can see we got the rewards from the previous month. We got the Peacemaker helmet, the Winter Storm aura, the two-tone cape, the Lord of Chaos accessory, and the helmet of Nabu. But these will cost you 1 Destiny token if you are a subscriber. I'm not sure how much it costs you if you are not a subscriber. I think it costs 2 Destiny tokens, but I can't really verify that. So if some of you guys know, let me know in the comment section down below so that we can know how much exactly it costs to be able to purchase those styles from the Dr. Fate vendor, if you are a free-to-play player. And also we can see some of the previous rewards, like I think last year we got the question marks and the exclamation marks. So now we can purchase those for 100 Fate tokens if somehow you missed out on those. And here you can see the Henchman Uplink Device Civilians for 250 Fate tokens. Obviously, if you get them this month, you won't have to purchase them. But if somehow you do not have the Civilian Henchmen, next year you will be able to purchase them for 250 Fate tokens. So if you cannot log in for 21 days, do not worry. You will be able to purchase the Lois Lane style from our friend Dr. Fate in roughly 3 months. So these are the styles and the rewards we're getting this month with the Dr. Fate's daily rewards. Obviously, if you're a new player, you get more value because if you don't have the enhanced target styles, now you will have it. If you're an old timer like me, sadly you won't really care about the Argus style. And as for the Lois Lane style, I guess it's a mixed bag. There are people who keep on asking for more civilian clothes to be added to the game. If you're one of those, odds are you'll be happy with the Lois Lane style. Personally, I prefer that we get more superhero-like styles. I'm not sure why some people play a superhero game but wants to dress up as a civilian. I guess one of the fun bits of playing a superhero game is being a superhero, and one of the fun bits of being a superhero is having a nice, cool, colorful costume. But maybe that's just me. I kind of like the classic superhero costumes, but I know that there are some people who don't like those classic costumes. So if you wanted to have more civilian styles, now you're gonna have one more style for your character.